Hello, my friends. Welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. Welcome in, welcome in. Come on in and sit down. Relax. We're going to do a reading for the air signs today. That's for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And this will be for December 18th till the 31st of December. As I'm telling all of the other elements this week, that I am taking some time off next week and the week after for the Christmas holiday and the New Year to work on some other projects that are near and dear to my heart for the new year. So this will be the last reading for the year. And so the reading today for air signs is going to be for the rest of the year, for the next 2 weeks. Okay, just to let you know. Now, anytime you find this reading, just know that there is no expiration dates on my readings. Oh, we've got the first card out right here. So you may find this reading a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, or a year from now. And if you are drawn to the energy of the title or the picture or anything of like sort, then just know that it is for you, okay? So also, this is a general reading. I am just the messenger picking up on the energy in front of me today. So all my messages come from the divine and spirit. So this may be for you, but it may not be. It may be somebody you're dealing with. And I'm just picking up on their energy. So if that's the case, please go ahead and share this message with the loved ones in your life, so that they may benefit by the reading as well. And if you'd like to watch the other elements, then I would suggest that, because air isn't the only element you have in your chart. You could have fire, you could have water, and you could have earth in your chart, and most likely you do in different placements. So there may be a message for you in another elemental reading. So go ahead and check those out if this one doesn't feel right for you, okay? Just take what works and throw the rest out. So that is my introduction, and we're going to get started with this reading for you, air signs. I am working with the I Ching deck today, and the I Ching is a 4,000-year-old oracle that over time has been a mainstay in my life. The ancient knowledge that's derived from the Tao and the wisdom of the universe based on the 5-element theory and the cycles of life. And so whenever you have a question or you are confused about something in your life, it's good to, have something to go to that offers some wisdom. And sometimes going within and searching out your answers from your higher self and is really the best way to go than going to your external sources. So the Book of the I Ching is one of the wisdom sources that I go to when I have questions about life, because it is the book of truths, and these truths never change. This is the book that it comes from, the Book of Changes and the Unchanging Truth. This one happens to be by Hua Ching Ni, and I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but this book has all of the 64 hexagrams in there, and it basically has all of the knowledge of the ancients from 4,000 years ago. So these truths come from the divine, and they come from the ancient civilizations long ago, and this knowledge is still very much a part of what we deal with every day. And it just is a book of integrity and honesty and living a life based on the Tao. Now, these cards that I'm using today are from the I Ching, and this happens to be the deck I'm using. It was illustrated and written by Richard Craze. I want to give him credit. I love these cards. I've had them for a very long time, and I I really love using them, and they bring forth a lot of great knowledge and wisdom. So we're going to see what is the message for you today from the divine. And actually 4 cards came out. I normally pick 3, but we're going to go ahead and take it because that's what the universe is telling us to do. And so let's get started. We're going to start off with card number 1 is sincerity. So that's also a great number to start with, 61, which comes to 7. That is a spiritual number. That is a spiritual lesson. So the sincerity card says, if you wait, a tiny piece of information will be given to you that will make everything fall into place, and you will see the whole picture. And then you can act with sincerity because you will know. So there's something that's being hidden from you, air sign, that you don't know yet. And this piece of information is coming forward. It just is, the divine timing has not taken place yet. So the universe is asking you just to be patient and sit in prayer and meditation and wait for that little piece of information to flow in, and not to get discouraged that things aren't moving fast enough for you or things aren't falling into place as you think that they should. It's just a reminder that this is all about being sincere to yourself and sincere to others, and sincerity will bring in the information that you seek. No other way to force a situation is the best course of action. Sometimes we just need to open and allow, and be sincere about our feelings, our truths. And when we are sincere, then that opens up a whole new portal for brand new information to come flowing in towards us. So that's what the universe is asking you to do. The information that's coming in may be spiritual in nature because we have the 61 hexagram, which when we reduce that is a 7, okay? So it may be spiritual in nature. In any case, it's asking you to be sincere. So also, this is telling you, keep moving forward and tread softly. Act as if you are being watched all the time, because you are. And you are being judged. Account for yourself well, and you will be rewarded in the future. Now is a good time to get your ideas across if you speak from a place of truth. Exactly. So being sincere always, being in honesty and integrity is what the universal guide is telling you now. Your guides, your guardians, and the ascended masters are coming in to tell you sincerity is the way to go. Now the next card we have out is decrease, and it's a 41 hexagram, which reduces to 5. So this is going to change fast, and decrease is all about your resources, both emotional and material, are being stretched right now. Perhaps you could economize in both, and don't think of it as a loss, but as clearing space for the future. Exactly. So if you are being decreased in any shape or form in your life, and it's happening fast, just know that the space is being cleared for something new to come in. Now, because we're going through the eclipse season right now, we just had the total eclipse, and now we're moving into the winter solstice and the grand conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, which hasn't happened in 800 years. This is huge energy shifts that are taking place and aligning us for the new year ahead in the age of Aquarius, which is a brand new 20-year cycle. We cannot bring everything with us into this new cycle ahead of us. So the energy is quite different, and everything that is not in alignment with the higher realms, the higher integrity, sincerity, like this card tells us, and the spiritual truths, is going to fall away. It's going to feel like you are being decreased in some way, emotionally or materialistically. However, just know that everything that is falling away is for your highest and best good. and that it is going to be replaced with something better that is going to be in alignment with the new energies that are coming forward for us. So don't be afraid, go with it, be in sincerity, don't judge it, don't judge people. Remember to be sincere in all of your dealings and to be in honesty, integrity as the decrease takes place. Just pray, meditate, and ask for the next action step forward, and you will receive the information that this card is telling you you're missing, okay? You're going to receive that bit of information that you don't know yet. It is going to come from the higher realms. It's coming from the higher self. It's coming from the divine. And it will come in the timing when the timing is right, the divine timing, not necessarily human timing, which may feel like you're being decreased on a human level, a 3D level. However, in the 5D level of the universe and the higher realms, it is an increase in what is coming to you next. Sometimes things have to be cleared out in order for them to be fulfilled and refilled with the better version of what is coming next for you. And that is what's happening, okay? Just giving you a heads up on that is what is happening, because the next card out we have is another 5. And it's the inverse. This was 41. This is 14. Right? And it's abundance. So as I said, abundance is coming for you. However, things have to decrease before they can increase. So for no reason whatsoever, you are about to be rewarded with abundance and great luck. Don't question why, just enjoy it. You could try sharing your luck with others and put aside a little for your future. Okay, so exactly is what I'm saying here, is that since starts with sincerity, right? And being in your truth, feeling like, then you're moving to decrease, feeling like you may be losing, but you're not really losing, because it's really making way for the abundance to come in. And it is going to come in at the right time in the right place, okay? So just know these are going to happen pretty quick. Decrease and abundance. So it's going to be a little bit of a roller coaster over the course of the next couple of weeks, but just know that it's all happening beyond your control. These are divinely orchestrated, and the universe is in charge of how that will happen, okay? And then we're going to move towards another 5, okay? So we've got 3 5s in this reading and a 7. What that tells me is manifesting change. It is a spiritual change. This is leading you towards the age of Aquarius. This card is the cauldron, and the cauldron is the great melting pot of life. Draw from it both intellectually and culturally, and you can achieve great success. Don't try going it alone at this time. Okay, so what's going to be happening as your abundance increases, you be careful who you align yourself with. You're not going to be doing this alone. You will be helping other people, as people will be helping you. And your tribe is going to show up, that's going to be a part of the whole cycle of events. And it's going to happen very quickly, because 555 means, wow, change is coming fast. The energy is shifting as we are all feeling it. And even though COVID is in place for some of the states, it doesn't matter. This is changes coming from a divine spiritual place, and it's going to happen fast, okay? So, wow, great information. Great changes coming up. Isn't that exciting? All right, now what we're going to do is see what's coming next. And so I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot, and this is by John Holland, okay? These are my new cards. I'm not real familiar with them yet, and I'm being guided to use those to get the messages from Spirit that want to be coming out next. So Spirit, what is it that the air signs need to know about this amazing cycle of abundance that's coming for them? It's going to be taking some things away They're going to go through some decrease, and then the abundance is going to start to flow. And they are going to be supported by their tribe and their kindred spirits around them. And don't go it alone at this time. So what is it that the spirit guides would like to tell our air signs? Okay, we've got our 3 cards. Oh, actually one was hidden underneath. Again, they've given us 4. Okay, so the 4, you know, this is a theme that's coming out. There's 4 cards that keep falling out when I keep asking for 3. So in other words, a 4 is about your foundation. So this is about moving into your foundation for the coming year ahead. And the cards, it's showing up in the cards as well. So obviously there's a message here. So intuition, number 2. Material and spiritual prosperity, again. Spiritual strength. Heartache and loss. Okay. All right. So I can see where this is going. Now, with the sincerity, they're asking you to use your intuition. Okay. Card number 2 is using your intuition. Going and listening to your higher divine self and being sincere in doing that. Asking that tiny piece of information is going to be given to you that's going to make everything fall into place. And then you're going to see the whole picture. And it's going to come through your intuition, your higher self, as I said. Okay? So what you want to do is spend time in quiet contemplation and meditation so you can allow that information to come to you, okay? And it will come through your intuition. Now this is a 2 card, so it's you and God, and you and the divine, whatever your higher deity is, and it's asking you just to sit back, relax, and pay attention to the language of your soul, okay, air sign? So it's a clear message that it's time for you to use this intuition wisely. Just give it a chance, and you'll quickly notice how it might be trying to get your attention. With so much of this missing information coming to you and vying for your every thought, it's easy to ignore or fail to acknowledge that it's coming through, but just trust it. You're being asked to trust the information. Synchronicities and coincidences are powerful signs that your intuition is knocking on your door. Have you heard a phrase or saying repeated by more than one person today? Do the same numbers keep showing up in your life? Has someone mentioned the name of a specific individual whom you were just thinking of? These are all signs and signals for you to pause, be open, and pay attention. Now is the perfect time to seek the answers from within. Turn inward where you'll find the solutions and valuable insights that are awaiting to assist you. When you learn to use and trust your intuition, you're going to begin to have a sense of not only the right timing, but you'll also begin to perceive people and situations with a deeper and more discerning eye. You'll not only observe beneath and beyond what's actually in front of you, you'll see the real deal. Okay? So this is what's going on with you in your life. You're being tested by the universe. Again, this is a spiritual lesson. And it is testing your ability to be the high priest or the high priestess and gaining all your insights from within, not from without. Okay? As above, so below. As above, so below. And you have to look at life a little bit differently to accept that into your life. And that's what the universe is asking you. Next, we have the 3 card, the heartache and loss card. Of course, we have decrease coming up. You may be a little bit disappointed, okay? You may feel like you're losing because things are being decreased in your life. Your resources, both your emotional and material, are being stretched or being lost at this time. And perhaps you could economize in some way, but you're going to have to make a decreasing sacrifice in some way. So don't think of it as a loss, but just think of it as clearing space for the new to flow in, okay? So this is like the Three of Swords, which is all about heartbreak, and it could be in relation to a love. Maybe you're losing a relationship in your life. Maybe you've lost a job, some stability. Maybe you're moving homes. Maybe you're not with your family at this particular time of year. Maybe you've lost a pet. Maybe something in your health is gone wrong and you're losing your abundant health. Something is happening, but the decrease is making way for the abundance to flow. So if it's a health issue, you're going to become healthier as a result of this decrease, because you're going to start paying attention to your health more and eating better and spending time in quiet contemplation and intuition, because you'll be kind of grounded. Same thing if you've lost a relationship or a job. It's going to take time. You're going to be stepping back and pausing for this heartache and loss, and to really feel it, to heal it, okay? That's what we say in the grief world. You got to really feel it to heal it. And don't be afraid, and don't go to fear, okay? Because there's nothing to fear here. God's got your back. God, the divine, always has your back, okay? And then know that the abundance is coming next, because even it's showing up again in the cards. Here we have the abundance card, and here we have material and spiritual prosperity. So then you're going to have both. It's not only going to be emotional and material prosperity, but after you go through this particular process, you are going to have spiritual prosperity. Nobody can take that away from you. That is something that you carry inside you wherever you go. And you are a total alignment with all of your chakras and the divine. There is no better joy or bliss than total alignment with spirit and soul. And that is what is coming for you. Is material and spiritual prosperity is coming next. So you have a cycle that you're going through that's going to cause you a great spiritual awakening. And then spiritual strength is a 9 card. And that is a perfect alignment with the cauldron. The cauldron, this is the great melting pot of life. Draw from its both intellectually and culturally so you can achieve great success. So then you're going to be drawing from the cauldron of education, intellectually and spiritually and materially. I mean, this is total bliss, joy, love. It's everything people just welcome into their life. And there is a process to get there, though. And this is what's happening to you, okay? Just know and believe it, that it is going to happen. And this is a 9, right? So 9, after 9 comes 10. And that's an ending and a new beginning at the same time. So your spiritual strength is going to hold you over through all of this. And just know the universe is got your back throughout this whole entire process. So let's see, the spiritual strength card is something that the universe is giving you, that little piece of information to know to get you through this. This card is coming forth to give you encouragement and remind you that you do have inner strength to complete whatever you've been working on. The final spirit card represents courage, discipline, stability, and persistence. You may be tired or weary from the struggle, but now is not the time to give in. Instead, what the universe is asking you is tap into your inner resources for that one final push to achieve the desired outcome. You've been through so much to get to this point, and even though you may have acquired some scars from the battle, you're wiser and stronger for it. The enlightenment you've gained will be an invaluable resource. You may also notice that you're experimenting with different things in your life at this time. And all of these experiences are feeding your spirit and offering you knowledge for the future. Exactly. This is something that stays with you the rest of your life. It is the cauldron. It is something that you can dip your cup of knowledge and strength and have that at your disposal, always within you and inside of you. And to bring to your awareness and inside everything that you do. And this is just awesome. You are really moving into much more of a 5D experience than the 3D. And even though it's very clear that you are going to have the material prosperity as well. So where you haven't had both in the past, it's now going to change moving forward into this age of Aquarius. And the universe is going to reward you with both. Okay? All right, Spirit, do we have any other healing advice for our air signs as they are moving forward in this process that they're going to be going through for the next couple of weeks? Or whenever they find this video and the divine timing is correct for them. Okay, and I'm using my double healing deck with healing messages of healing with the angels and healing with the angels and the saints from Doreen Virtue. I combine the two decks together because I find that it makes a more interesting combination of messages, and it is very healing in the messages that are brought forth from Spirit. So it's just something that I was guided to do by Spirit. Okay, Spirit, what are the messages that we have for our collective? And we have 3 cards that came out now. Okay. Indriel is our first angel that has come out to give you the message. Indriel says, you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth to all of its inhabitants. So you're being groomed by the universe right now, air sign. You're being groomed by the angels, the ascended masters, your ancestors, guides, and spirits to be a light worker and to spread the light of the world to other inhabitants, because everybody needs it right now as they're going through so many changes in our world. Please get out there, shine your light, and help others shine their light. That's what Indriel is asking you to do. Our next angel is Opal, and she says, your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. Just know that as you go through this process, your children will be well cared for. You may have lost a child, or somebody you know has lost a child, and they are coming through right now to say, do not worry about me. I am doing fine. I'm in heaven. I'm with God. I'm at the seat of the divine, and I am one with everything. I watch you all the time. I'm your guardian angel, and don't worry about me. I am fine. I am doing fine, and I don't want to see you hurt anymore. I don't want to see you cry. I want you to know that I love you, and I will always love you, and someday we'll be back together again. Until then, live your life. Live your life in joy, happiness, love, and bliss, and then I can enjoy that with you as you move along the earth plane, and I will look upon you from the heavens, okay? And your children are affected by all of this. Just know they're going to be fine as you go through the decrease and your heartache and loss. The children are looking at how you handle this, okay? You are teaching them how to be strong, how to have spiritual and material strength, okay? You are asked to be the leader as you move forward and show the children how to do it, because you never know when they will need to do it for themselves. Things change, and when they become adults and in their elderly years, they may have to go through this themselves. You are teaching them the right way to go about it. So you have a tremendous responsibility to the children, and know they will be fine. And Ray, the next angel, comes out and says, yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and your spiritual growth right now. So get into a regular yoga practice or an exercise practice. Move your body to get through this period of time, please. That's what the angel is asking you. Ray is saying that will help you move through and continue to keep your chakras clear and your mind, body, and spirit balanced so that you can get through all of these changes in a very healthy way and healthy manner. Okay? So those are the messages we have for you, air sign, for the next couple of weeks. I would like you to please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell if you like what you've heard today. I will be doing sporadic videos coming up in the next couple of weeks for different messages that come through. However, I won't be doing the elemental readings. I'm going to change the format coming up the first of the year, and it'll be very, very, I think, better, you know, and it's just we're going to have a little break here for the holidays. But I will be putting out other card readings and messages for you, and I want you to receive those. So make sure you hit the bell and please like, share, and subscribe before you leave today. And I want to wish you a wonderful holiday and a happy new year right now. And I want to send you lots of love, blessings, and light as you're moving through this. And I'm just so happy to see that you have such a wonderful life to look forward to in the age of Aquarius coming up. So until we meet again, my dear friends, I just want to say have a wonderful holiday, and I will see you in the new year. Namaste.